Hello YouTube, it's me, thrdthu, and playing more Persona 5 Royal. Ooh la 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 la. Alright, let's see what we gotta do. Okay. Got it. Let's...
Hey!
Understood.
Hey! Well then.
Oh.
Listen up. That should do it for now.
Rank up. Damn, so close.
Hey!
Yes. I have another the rest will go. Still, I'm truly amazed.
What's going on?
Do you know this one?
Fucking Sudoku? What the fuck are you showing me, lady?
This is it.
Correct!
Nice going!
Damn it.
You don't need to keep mentioning it. We're
Goro... This one too.
They're mostly the same. Everyone's so eloquent when they can be anonymous. It's like they never accept. It would be nice if you did some work too, Ryuji-kun. You came to help us count these. Come on, leader.
We're gathering information too. You know, like...
I guess that's one way.
Oh, look here.
Criminal. The acts of thievery committed by the Phantom Thieves are mere fakes. And their true goal is murder? Every heart they changed before Okumura was just a war.
So now they're accusing us of being about...
God, this is so
We have the first place.
What?
What are you so surprised for? We've been mentioning him this whole time.
Seriously? Not some singer or an idol?
It's because of us that his popularity has skyrocketed.
We're the ones counting the results. Can't we just make him up?
People will figure that out. He won by a landslide.
I knew people would vote for him, but this is way more votes than I was expecting.
It would be best for us to avoid inviting such a clear danger. I'd like a little more time to think. That reminds me. How was Futaba? She seemed like she was looking into something on her own. It's not that I don't... Even one clue would work wonders for us. We should let her continue. I hope she...
Hey.
Hey.
In response to the police identifying the Phantom Thieves,
Even though my opinion has been met with criticism, I've held fast. However, I believe the recent series of suspicious deaths is unrelated to their actions.
What? Akechi-san, you were the first to caution everyone about the
This doesn't change the fact that they are. That said, I would like to express that immediately linking them to this case, there are still many questions to be answered here. It feels as...
after this conference, Akechi-san announced he will be limiting his meeting.
I wonder why this... What are you staring at your phone like that? You're trying to show off. By the way, you haven't... I heard the police showed... As long as you're... Well...
Good evening.
Hang out with
Thank you.
Fumi.
Yes. All right.
Okay.
Makoto, has Niji...
Well, Sis actually stopped mentioning it's possible I made some sort of mistake. Regardless, I'm considering...
For real? Weren't you talking about how you didn't want to draw...
I understand, but without a powerful source of intel, we won't be... And I can no longer rely on myself. Wait, is this because of a cat? You're going to use him as your powerful source of intel? Bold move. I'm surprised. Did you see his press One of his comments defending the Phantom Thieves stood out to me. I think he said that knowing for certain that the Phantom...
Still, there will be so many other students at the school festival.
It's a gamble, and the odds are less than fate, but we can no longer afford to hesitate. What are your thoughts?
Yeah.
Okay then. Is everyone else...
I'm good. Whatever he says has got to be more reliable than what I've been able to come up with.
It would be reassuring to gain him as an ally, rather than simply a source of information.
Hold on, how are we even gonna get in touch with him? It's not like we got his contact info. For real?
Could you send that my way? I'll contact him right away.
Gotta say, I'm really not big on this Akechi deal.
Now's no time to be petty.
Just think of him as a source of intel, nothing more. I have a response. He says, let me think about it.
Wait a sec. Didn't he say he wasn't gonna do any more stuff?
That's likely why he...
What are we gonna do if he turns...
I'll keep trying. Maybe frustrating, but he's all we have at the moment. We're counting on...
Fine, let's do it.
Good evening.
Yes. What? What?
All right.
Oh, goodbye. Good morning. Well... Yes.
Hey. Oh, yes. How about you? This is it. Right.
Nice going!
I may be able to platinum just from this first run through. Jeez.
Hey!
Hell yeah. Trophy, trophy, trophy.
Woo!
Yeah!
Welcome home. You're back. How has business been?
Is the Nijima lady...
Unfortunately, we had a...
What are your thoughts, Representative Shino? It doesn't surprise me that people say our country is lethargic. We've let these... And because they've targeted only prominent figures, our government leaders have been hesitant to act. I apologize for any concern they may have caused, and will henceforth search for an
That politician's really honorable. I like how quick he says his...
This is an important undertaking, and one I intend to the selfish criminals enacting this social reform. Answering to the interests of the people as hastily as possible is my natural...
Man, this...
Rampant political scandals. Thieves on the loose. As sad as it is, we must resolve this problem. And I assure the people of this...
What are you standing there staring? I'm not worried or anything. You just blocked...
That politician is honest and carries an overwhelming... It feels like a trustworthy leader for Japan has... Don't you think?
Sorry.
Criminals, hmm? However, that is ignorant of their true nature. It may be somewhat of a stretch to say I'm... Having said that, I won't deny that I empathize with them on some level. If this Okumura incident was not the Phantom Thieves, if they only changed, then even though they can't be considered innocent, perhaps my goals are not so different. I knew there was something special about you. I feel as though I could tell you Oh, that reminds me. Wait. Considering it's such a good... Thank you for the coffee.
Glad you liked.
I'm happy I'll be going now.
Fumi has some good shit, so. Plus she unlocks Lucifer for me, so.
Good evening. Let's go. Well then. I look forward to it. Woo. Thank you very much.
The festival seems...
There's definitely a...
Well, yeah. Phantom Thieves, Kamoshida, Principal Kobayakawa. On top of that, we got Akechi as a guest.
There may be police officers in plainclothes, too. Actually, they probably are here. We better be careful about what we discuss. Acting like normal students is going to... What do you normally do at a school festival?
Look around at the exhibits and eat stuff?
There's no set rules for this kind of thing. Walk around and hang out, like when we went to the...
I think I can do it if I've got everyone... You're so laid back. There's a possibility that your name and Ryuji's have...
A number of the teachers had been questioned before, and even we were interviewed the other...
Don't let your guard down too... It's true that the initial members have been at this for a long time.
Oh...
Now, let's leave it at that. We just need to be mindful about what we're saying, correct? Oh.
You seem to be having quite a lot of fun, Haru. You did mention that you were looking forward to this.
I want to go around with everyone and eat at the refreshment.
This'll be a great change of pace from all the nap.
Shall we head off to this? Oh, right. This is your first...
They're pretty good.
I know a group. Follow me. This is the place.
Made takoyaki?
New customers! I'll show you all to your seats.
So, it's your class's stand.
It's still a refreshment stand, isn't it? It's like a deserted island here.
Well, I guess it's good for talking since there aren't any people here. We heard a lot of rumors even on our way here.
And it was all bullshit.
Here she comes. Act normal.
Who cares? There's nothing normal about this anymore.
Welcome home. May I take your order?
Take my order? What happened to the maid atmosphere?
There are a lot of odd flavors.
Stick to a normal one. I bet they...
I'm so sorry. We sold our last normal one to the previous customer.
The hell? Well then, I'll have the mentai cheese takoyaki.
I'm sorry. We're out of cod roe.
Then how about the squid?
We're currently out catching squid. It'll probably take another 5 or 6 hours.
That doesn't even sound remotely possible! Ain't this whole menu just a sham?
Actually, we spent most of our budget on making the maid costumes look nice. We didn't put too much effort into the octopus.
Oh, I can see that!
Ryuji, you're making a scene. Then, what would you recommend with what you have now?
That would be the Russian takoyaki.
We'll have that, please.
This will take a little time.
Let's forget about the octopus and get back on topic.
On that note, hearing Kamoshida being almost treated like a victim makes me want to eat my stress away.
I've even heard conjecture that the principal was targeted for reasons like he knew too much.
I kept hearing about Goro Akechi's popularity.
All thanks to the Phantom Thieves.
You know, did that Akechi guy agree to show up here because he believes we didn't kill anybody?
Or he may simply love large gatherings.
Oh, true. He didn't seem like he minded being pampered by the media at all.
We plan on stealing intel, but we might fall into another trap. I'm gonna be bummed if that happens. I'm of the same mind. Still, it doesn't change the fact that we don't know what Akechi-kun is planning.
Thank you for the wait.
Ooh, it's fresh made.
Lies. I heard a microwave go off.
Well, it's not like I was expecting crispy takoyaki at a school festival or anything. So, what makes this a Russian takoyaki?
Could there be jam in it as a secret ingredient? That sounds quite delicious.
Well, one of these is special.
One of them's obviously red. That's gotta be the one.
Dude, don't tell me the Russian part means...
It's like going for the obvious one is manly.
Is that so?
Well, I'd prefer the most beautifully shaped one. But all of them are misshapen.
Oh, aren't you all going to eat? I think I'll go for the special one.
Wait, is she honestly going for it?
Do you want to go for the red one?
Ooh, impressive as always.
Oh, everyone's all here.
The panel isn't until tomorrow, though.
I came to check out the venue. I can't make any mistakes since a lot of people will be present.
Someone's eager.
But people ended up recognizing me. Everyone bombarded me with questions.
That's because you were sloppy.
I grew tired of the baseless rumors they kept bringing up, so I escaped to where there weren't any people. I'm going to have one of these.
The special one!
Let's just call this my performance fee.
But...
It's fine.
It's quite the...
Eating it in one bite is a bad idea.
My throat. This is... oh, my stomach. It burns.
Are you okay? Do you need water?
I'm fine. I just love, spicy stuff.
Hey, does he sound broken to you?
Well then, I'll see you, tomorrow.
Wow, he's really trying to hold it together. He's waddling around like some comedian.
It's like he wants to get picked up for some commercial or something.
But did he truly come to simply check the venue? This isn't good. I keep suspecting every little thing.
I know what you mean. I'm doing the same too. I need to do my best tomorrow. We need to somehow get him to be our source of intel. I'm gonna pull this off no matter what. That Akechi guy, when he got here, didn't he say that everyone's all here? Everyone?
You're just imagining things. So, I guess we got through all of it okay?
Yes, but the associated mental fatigue was extraordinary. Being cautious takes a lot out of you.
Seriously, I think I'm as tired now as I am after midterms.
I didn't mind any of that. I just love seeing that detective gulp down the special takoyaki. I had fun as well, since I got to spend time with you all. What would you like to do now, Haru? Walk around a little more? I appreciate the gesture, but I'm satisfied with stopping here. Why don't we go home and rest up? We'll have to deal with Akechi-kun again tomorrow, after all. I have to agree. What will his next move be? Oh?
Oh my, new content. This didn't happen before, at least to my recollection.
Let's head back.
Yep, this is new content.
Yes.
Okay.
Quite. Indeed.
Hold on.
How about it? Well then. Well, I see. Indeed. Thank you. Oh, yes. I... All right. Thank you.
Interdusting.
Well then.
Aw, being sober. Give me just a second, folks. Gotta go to the bathroom.
Have to see me, just a cage of bones. There's nothing inside.
Alright, I'm back.
Hey, hey! Nice! Yes! Hey! Well then.
Come on.
Oh.
Rank up, rank up, rank up.
That should do it for now.
Damn.
Hey!
Well then, we will now begin today's. Our guest of honor is Goro Akechi.
I feel kind of bad considering how many people have gathered. I'm sure you all would have been happier to have a singer or a mascot appear, wouldn't you say?
We'd appreciate if you could tell us about your experiences with the notorious Phantom Thieves. It'd be wonderful if you could let us hear more about your actual investigative process.
I'm not used to being the one interrogated, so please go easy on me.
How much do you think he knows?
He talks about the Phantom Thieves are dangerous, yet he says they haven't committed any murders. Either he has an idea who the true culprit is, or he has uncovered the identities of the Phantom Thieves.
Come on, Makoto. You gotta get it out of him.
As much as you're allowed to say, would you tell us how far along your investigation is on them?
Getting right to the point, I see. Well, if it's as much as I'm allowed to say, then everything on TV and the internet is all of it. We don't have any leads yet, and the methods behind their crimes are still unclear.
I see. Even with this country's power, arresting them is proving to be difficult. Is that the case?
I wouldn't phrase it that way, but, well, something like that.
Thank you for answering that question. By the way, it seems you've denied a correlation between the Phantom Thieves and the murders. Why the sudden change? Until now, haven't you upheld your stance that the Phantom Thieves are dangerous? How are you so positive that they haven't committed murder?
Are you a little too comfortable interrogating people? Why, it's as if you're a prosecutor.
Excuse me. This is something I've personally been interested in, so I couldn't help it. But won't you tell us? What reason is there that you'd claim their innocence when you previously stated they were unjust?
Mako-chan's really pressing for an answer. She's pelting him with questions.
Every person whose heart they changed have truly been criminals, including Okumura. Why then was he the only one who needed to be killed?
Why is that?
I must admit, I couldn't deduce a reason. That's why I believe that case should be thought of as if a different party is responsible. And if, this is all hypothetical, mind you, if the Phantom Thieves are the ones I know of, I can't possibly imagine they would kill anyone.
Your comment just now, does this mean the police have already identified who they are?
Oh, no. The police haven't gotten that far yet. But I have my own conclusions about the true identities of the Phantom Thieves.
He's gotta be bluffing.
Pipe down. He's lying, right? But if it's the truth...
You're not going to ask me who they are?
It may have repercussions on the investigation. Are you sure you can share that with us?
It's only my personal opinion, so announcing that here wouldn't pose a problem. However, there is a possibility that everyone present will hear the truth before the police or media.
The truth? What's he planning on saying?
That's quite the confidence you have. If you're so certain, then very well. I'd like to ask you then, who do you think the Phantom Thieves are, Akechi-san?
That idiot!
No. There's no way he could have any evidence.
They're people you all know quite well. The identity of the Phantom Thieves are... it's mine. I apologize for the interruption, but I can't turn off my phone due to my job. Would you mind if I step away for about 10 minutes or so?
I'm terribly sorry, everyone, but we'll be taking a break. We'll resume the panel in 10 minutes.
Please don't troll me online for this interruption, okay?
Is there a room I may use?
There's the PE faculty office.
I want you to come too. There's a matter I want to discuss. Your friends from yesterday are here, aren't they? Can you bring them too, if that's all right?
Did you set this up?
We only have 10 minutes, you know.
What do you want to talk about?
No! That's gotta be shocked!
I have video footage too. Please, let's not feign ignorance. All of you can go to that other world too, yes? It's not just all of you. I am aware of that world too. I also know that when you traverse over there, your appearance changes as well. It's because of those mysterious powers, isn't it? I found out about that world about a month ago. This had been installed onto my phone without my knowledge.
Dude, it's the nav.
When the app activated on its own, the scenery around me suddenly changed. Quite frankly, I still can't believe it myself. But from the look of these photos, all of you seem quite used to it.
We've been listening to you blab on for a while now, but cut the delusional...
All of you are acting as Phantom Thieves in the metaverse. I can say so with conviction because I have the same power as you. So, you admit it then? In all honesty, I've been curious about you since the time of the Madarame case. But to think it would end up like this...
We didn't kill anyone!
I believe that as well.
How can you be so sure?
Because I saw another. The real culprit.
For real?
Who was it?
I couldn't identify his face. He had a mask on, after all. Actually, when I took these photos, I entered that world too. That's when I saw someone else moving about, besides all of you. He shot at me the moment he noticed me.
That's who killed President Okumura?
Most likely. At the very least, I was almost killed by him. I can't die here. I need to determine the truth. When those thoughts overcame me, I awakened to that power. A most fortunate accident.
This guy has a persona too?
This cat... I swear, it just... talked.
Morgana, our teammate who taught us about the metaverse.
Really? This is unbelievable. But it is true that you know things that I don't. Say, Morgana, were you also the one who instructed them on how to change people's hearts? I experienced that world too. But I still haven't solved that mystery yet.
We go in the metaverse, we call them palaces, to steal the core of their desires, their treasure. And those whose treasure has been stolen have a change of heart.
Ah. There's certainly no way anyone could figure out such an MO.
Anyways, back to what you were talking about. Are we in this mess because of that guy?
Although I don't completely understand the method, all you do is simply reform people. Someone else is behind the murders. However, the police have decided that the Phantom Thieves did it. They'll arrest you at this rate.
They're going to treat me as my father's murderer?
I can't overlook such a grave mistake, which is precisely why I want us to strike a deal. I may be able to save you from this situation.
A deal?
I would like you to cooperate with me on investigating the truth.
And if we decline?
Then I think I'll have to inform the police about all of you, along with that video I mentioned.
This ain't no deal, it's blackmail!
Say what you will. This is the method that I believe is correct. The justice I uphold will not tolerate criminals who kill people at their leisure.
Justice.
You've heard that Sai-san is the one spearheading the investigation about you Phantom Thieves, correct? The higher-ups are concerned only with settling the case. They want to capture the culprits behind the psychotic breakdown incidents and end the commotion. Those are the ones who are putting pressure on Sai-san. I can only imagine her impatience.
What of evidence that we did it? How do they intend on proving it?
Even if there's no objective explanation to the method, it's over once causality is established. Sai-san can't make rational judgments at the moment. If she were to be cornered, well, she may even make up a confession.
Make it up?
So, they're gonna make it all our fault? Just because they feel like it?
We haven't killed anyone, though! And we're still going to be arrested?
You'll be found guilty if you're caught. And it will be treated as a very serious crime.
Bullshit! None of that makes any sense!
Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do alone anymore to stop the flow of things.
And that's why you want our cooperation.
Yes. In return, I'll turn a blind eye to what you've done. Those are my conditions. That said, I ask that you disband the Phantom Thieves after this.
What should we do about Akechi-san's proposal?
One last ride.
I see. I don't think it's a bad deal, though. Well, you don't have to decide at the moment. Considering this is you we're talking about, I believe you'll come to a favorable reply. I'm glad we could talk. It's been a while since I've been able to spend such a meaningful time like this. I look forward to your answer. It was definitely worth coming today, for various reasons. We should be getting back. About that, I'm sorry. Would it be acceptable if we ended the panel here? The reason why you called for me in the first place was because you wanted intel, correct? My business is concluded as well.
I'll deal with it somehow.
Damn it! He had complete control over us!
Hey, they're going.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about the sudden break. An urgent task came in. So, I truly apologize about this. But I'll have to end things here today.
I'm gonna put on a sweater.
To make up for the time that was planned for this panel, the Rakugo Research Club will instead be...
I can't say anything in detail regarding the Phantom Thieves investigation. But I feel another great stride will occur again soon. I hope you all continue to pay attention to what happens.
Let's have a big round of applause for today's guest, Goro Akechi.
Was that really our best course of action?
He totally used Makoto's suggestion against us.
Indeed. We intended to get intel out of him, but to think it would play out like this.
So what? We'll just accept his deal?
He's got evidence on us. We really don't have a choice.
Damn it! What are we gonna do?
Calm down, Ryuji.
How am I supposed to calm down? What are we gonna do?
What's done is done. We'll have to cool our heads and think more on this. We must make up our minds by the time he contacts us again.
We need to give this a lot of thought.
Okay, I'm back.
Similar occurrences followed in succession earlier this spring. Although things have quieted down until recently, several incidents have occurred once again. Furthermore, new information has come to light about the suspect who suffered sudden mental shutdown. He had received a calling card from the Phantom Thieves.
Why did Futaba have something like this?
If a calling card was delivered, we can only assume that the Phantom Thieves are behind it. If so, those occurrences back in spring can be attributed to them as well. Moreover...
I knew it. She's... Oh, God.
The post-festival party is about to begin in the gymnasium. Please join us, everybody.
Post-festival party? I thought this thing was over. Nobody invited you to it, so let's just go home.
Huh?
Oh.
Senpai, aren't you going to the post-festival party? Then why don't we go together?
Well, yes.
Festivals don't come around every day, so we may as well enjoy it while we can. It seems like it's already begun. Let's get in there, Senpai!
And now, it's time for your favorite Shuji tradition. The Student Sharing Special! But, before that, we've decided to change things up this year. We've got a huge surprise for you all. Members of the dance club, come on down!
Come on down! They are not coordinated at all. Oh, there we go.
Now everybody, join in!
Just standing around while everyone dances is embarrassing. Senpai, let's do it!
Yeah. It's showtime!
Very impressive, Senpai.
And now that you're all warmed up, let's switch up the music!
Oh?
Hey, you're Yoshizawa-san, right? The first year? We've got a little favor to ask you.
Got it. I'm in. Senpai, I'll be back soon. They've asked me to help them with something. Just wait here, and watch what happens.
Oh my. New animation.
Huh? Yo, who's that? Huh?
That's crazy.
Join her. Dance with her.
That was so exhausting, but what a blast! Thank you.
Wow, that dance was amazing.
I know, right? It's my dad. He's telling me to come home before he gets... Sorry to leave you like this. Thank you. I'll be all right. The post-festival party was so much... See you soon!
I'll go with Makoto.
All right, that was everybody. Give them another.
My apologies for being so distracted. Are we really no... You're right.
And now it's round of applause.
This event is... The older teachers seem to enjoy it for some reason, though.
All right, who has something to... No, I'll just have to pick someone.
Oh, he's choosing from the crowd?
Ooh, is that our lovely student council president over there?
Huh?
Come on up here, Miss...
Do I have to go? That's true.
Everybody's waiting for you. Here she is.
Hello.
So, with the Kamoshida scandal, Principal Kobayakawa's passing, and even that Hawaii trip, I'd be surprised if you've had any time to study for your entrance exams. Now then, on with the show. What would you like to share with us today, Miss President? Miss President?
I don't really have anything to say. Sorry.
Here, I'll give you a question. Do you think the Phantom Thieves are really Shujin students?
What?
Oh?
Man, he's going in for the kill.
We're all dying to know what Akechi-kun was going to say about their true identities. Some people theorize that they go to our very school. So, are they from Shujin? What do you think, Miss President?
What do I think? Huh?
Ooh, I'd love to hear the answer.
Wow, way to go!
I think... So, Miss President...
I made it for post-festival party has never felt. By the way, I'm surprised you were able to. Huh? I was at a. You really helped me. This may be a little rude to say. My sister always says if I get married, my husband should be someone dependable. Oh, Despite everything that happened, my final post-festival party has turned out to be quite the Oh, right. If you'd accept... I hope you enjoy it. Come, let's go home.
Let's go home and come. Huh, all right. Blah 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 blah. Yes, quite. Whew. I got a shiver.
Welcome home. You took off somewhere during the festival, huh? I tried to find... Taba? I needed to calm my brain. Not just Akechi, but other stuff too. We're in deep trouble unless we can do something soon. But anyway, I was just thinking about going inside, so your timing is perfect. Let's go.
The mass media has been causing quite a commotion lately. No countermeasure for the Phantom Thieves, the sorry state of the police, destruction of safety. They're saying whatever they want. So, how's the investigation progressing? Any clues yet?
Nothing that leads to a firm conviction yet.
What's going on here? Didn't you say that you were sure about closing this case? And I thought I told you that failure won't be tolerated. Well, this is troublesome. If things continue at this rate, never mind a promotion. We'd have to let you go entirely.
But sir...
I had high expectations for you. But it seems this task was too much to handle for someone so young. We may need to reform the operation as well, since the selected personnel for this...
Please, let me see this through to the end. This case is something that I've always...
I know that you've been at this for a while now. Even before the police spared us the staff for it. If you can manage an arrest, I've made special arrangements so that you can question them personally. That's what you want, isn't it? The leadership of this country is about to change. We can't let this case carry over into their term. I'll make myself clear again. Failure isn't an option. We need results.
I understand.
You're allowed to take some bold measures if you need to. We need good results, no matter what. Oh, one more thing. If the unexpected happens to occur, contact me immediately.
To you, sir?
I said that failure isn't an option, didn't I? Yes. Everything is proceeding as planned.
We're home! Sojiro?
I was cleaning up and found this. This is a calling card, right? I read about it online, too.
You went into my room without my permission?
I'll apologize as much as you want later. So, what is this?
That's...
Is it something to get flustered over? I knew it. This isn't just some game you're playing. Why aren't you saying anything?
Why did you keep it? I mean, it was memorable.
Explain.
Explain.
Can't tell me?
Explain. Hey, if this keeps up, Futaba's...
I'm talking to Futaba here, you know. I'll get right to the point. Is this a real one? Did they trigger a change of heart in you? How about it?
Ever since Mom died, there was no exit. I was trapped in a labyrinth of my heart. I knew I had to leave it, but I couldn't do it by myself.
Futaba. Here, sit down. I can at least listen to what you have to say.
The Phantom Thieves saved me. They stole my messed up heart. It's the same as Mom's research. They changed my cognition.
Seriously? Wakaba's research about altering one's cognition. I wondered about it myself, too, but still. When she said she was going to go to the beach out of nowhere, and even the doctors had thrown in the towel. At first, I just chalked it up as other kids being a better support for you than any adult. But as I kept watching the tabloid shows here, day in and day out, a thought crossed my mind. I thought your case kind of seemed similar to what these Phantom Thieves were doing.
Wow.
I'm still your guardian, you know. I'd never overlook such a drastic change in your behavior.
Sojiro.
But to think that Wakaba's research and the Phantom Thieves changing hearts were about the same thing. Back in the day, I used to be a government official. My job was to be the bridge between the country and the lab that Wakaba worked at. It's around that time that I got to know her. She said something odd when we were out drinking, that one of these days, she might die a bizarre death. Who wouldn't take that as a joke? I just laughed it off. But it happened exactly as she said. If anything were to happen to you, I'd feel like I let her down. There's something I want to ask you. Judging from your attitude, you knew about this calling card, didn't you? You should have known that Futaba had a change of heart through the Phantom Thieves as well. Is there a connection between you and them? The first incident of a change of heart was a teacher at your school. The kid who brought that painting here was a pupil of that artist who had a change of heart, wasn't he? And then there's Futaba. You always seem to be linked to these incidents somehow. Got anything to say? You think this is a game? You know what people call them? Criminals. Why did you introduce such dangerous people to Futaba?
That's not true! I asked them! That's why he saved me! He stole my heart!
Asked? Stole? Wait, are you saying that he's the one who changed your heart? He doesn't just deal with the Phantom Thieves, he's actually one of them? You're pulling my leg, aren't you? Are you serious? You really are a Phantom Thief? Oh, for crying out loud!
Sojiro!
So, basically, I've been sheltering a Phantom Thief for the last 6 months. And on top of that, Futaba's involved too. What the hell?
want to find the culprit who killed my mom.
Wait, killed?
She was killed. I remember it now.
Stop this nonsense!
Why won't you believe me? Are you the same as everyone else? Didn't you know already? The way Mom died wasn't normal! Didn't you notice that her research was stolen by someone? Sojiro!
When she passed away, I did think it was odd. It was awfully fishy. But what could I do? All I was able to do was run from it all. Run away, hide, and end up here as some old guy running a cafe. To be frank, I took you in for my own good. Like it'd somehow make up for what I'd done. It's basically my fault that you got burdened with all this crap.
It's not your fault, Sojiro.
I acted all big, lectured, even yelled at you kids. And I end up getting consoled by her. God, real pathetic, aren't I?
I mean, the one who killed Mom's the one at fault.
I see. Don't worry. Even if you are the real Phantom Thieves, I have no intention of reporting or kicking you out. I mean, who would believe such a story? Unless they catch you red-handed, it's impossible to explain that you're the Phantom Thieves. Let me just say one thing, though. Immediately back out of a fight that you can't win. Just do as I say. If, by chance, you pissed off the same guys that killed Wakaba, then they're not someone that kids like you can deal with. Listen to reason, all right?
Okay.
We're done talking about this. Come on. Time to eat. All that yelling's gotten me hungry.
Hunger. He's got the hunger.
Whew. Still, we should
We're gonna win, no matter what. Sorry. Hey, wait! Yep. Yep. Hey!
One of those days.
Well
That concludes the speech given by Representative... We now resume. The police have designated the Phantom Thieves as the country's most wanted and have decided to reward anyone with information leading to the... Look. Those who provide information will be offered a reward of 30, and considering the high amount, it shows how extraordinary the situation has become. Reward money will be supplied by the police and the families of the victims. Further,
if I report you to the police and they arrest you, I supposedly get 30 million yen for it.
That's 300,000 USD, yo.
I hope you understand, even people who didn't have an interest before, and it'll happen every day. Why did this... That may have been true. Well, I'm sorry I didn't realize it. It's also my response. All I can do now is just don't become desperate and do something I won't sell you out.
I feel bad.
With this, the Phantom. That will be.
Hey, great!
And the reward's 30.
We're finally being treated.
I'm positive. Remember all of those what-ifs I mentioned before? How President Okumura ranked first? The fad? It was all to make the Phantom Thieves famous. Yeah, the enemy likely planned to lay the blame on us from the start.
Then what about everything we've done? Are the people whose hearts we changed and thought were corrupt actually not?
Wasn't that the case with Kamashi, considering what happened with the rankings? Only the previous target would have been used to lure us.
What a cheap trick.
Cheap? It's nothing of the sort. There's the fake Medjad and the site's altercation. They might have even inched. So much time and effort has been put into this. Perhaps they intend to place all blame of past and future psychotic breakdowns on our group.
That's why I said we shouldn't jump into things so careless.
What, so this is my fault? Even you agreed to. And there was that thing with Haru at the time. How are we supposed to ignore that?
I'm sorry. This was all because I one-sidedly decided all I could think about was my fiancé. If... Haru...
It's not Haru's fault. I should have spoken up too and...
Damn it! This is...
Ryuji, taking out your frustration on things doesn't...
Hey. Why did we lose? What did we do wrong?
It's probably because...
Agreed. At the time, we only cared about the opinion of the general public.
Yeah, that really is it. I was so caught up in making a name. I'm such an idiot! I became a Phantom Thief because I...
To think we had begun clinging onto fame and a place to belong, that our eyes had become clouded.
We were meant to be the righteous Phantom Thieves. But I'm so irritated. Makoto.
Damn it! I know that we've been set up, and that I was a but still... Of course I want to do something!
Yeah. We'll be in deep water. However, we have no idea who we're up against. And whether they're an individual.
Furthermore, they must be in a position of power, or have powerful backers if they...
Are we really a match for this?
Should we... I mean, things might get worse for everyone.
Hey, what should we do?
Yeah, running away with our tails between our legs is we'd be dumping everything we stand for just to save our own ass.
I see.
I take back what I just said. I absolutely not.
Looks like we're settled on what we want to do. All the... Yeah.
About being framed and the added bounty, I lost it. Maybe I haven't changed at all since that time. I wanted to be a Phantom Thief because I thought even it made me so happy to be depended on. I thought I could do anything if it was for justice, but that'd make me no different from our targets. I called them shitbags. I can start by changing. Thanks. Oh, I scared Haru and Futaba, didn't I? I'll see ya.
We've reached a There's no point fretting about it now, though. Okay. Hey! Well then.
Oh.
Come on, rank up, rank up, rank up, rank up, rank up, rank up.
Sorry. That should do it for now. Hey!
An issue in which criminals do whatever they want under the... Only now does the government speak of taking countermeasures. The government as it stands has been... We don't have to go down with a sinking ship. Let us end...
He's a politician of the...
I heard they're splitting up to form a new party, so an election might come before...
I'm gonna vote this time for sure.
You haven't voted until now? That's problematic as a member of society.
Politics just never interested me before. But this politician, he's passionate and thinks of the future. I'm definitely voting...
Well, I suppose that makes sense, since the other politicians seem...
When you say that you want us to cooperate with you, what exactly do you intend us to do?
That's a good question. But might I have a cup of coffee first?
Quit effing around!
Please keep this short.
There's a bounty for information in addition to the arrest warrant. Those are quite desperate measures. I'm referring to Sai-san's actions. I assume all of you are at your wits' end as well. She must be considerably vexed if she's gone that far. Make headlines with the arrest warrant, then use incentives to get testimonies. It's not a bad method.
The police have nothing on us. There's no way they can make an arrest.
True. I'm the only one who's ascertained your true identities. However, the groundwork for fabricating testimonies and concocting a culprit are underway.
We don't care about that self-gratification. Get on with it.
I'll be blunt. I'm thinking of triggering a change of heart in Sai-san. I've already discovered that she has a palace.
Huh? Really?
Is this to prevent the investigation agency's recklessness?
Precisely.
Still, there's no need to change her heart just for that.
Indeed. It's hard to believe that a...
Unfortunately, what if I told you that those around her would turn a blind eye to false evidence?
You saying the police would do such a thing?
It seems they're more trust. Their priority is settling the situation. They don't care.
No!
Completely. My objective is to find the true culprit. However, the current situation...
If worst comes to worst, someone unrelated will...
Our only solution to this is to make Sai-san come to her senses. If she's in her right mind, she can stop this situation.
So that's...
The truth will be covered up. I can't allow such a thing to happen.
I mean...
And changing Sai-san's heart will be...
How do you mean?
If the true culprit were to learn that she's responsible, I'm certain they'll aim for her life. So how about it?
Even though you're particular about being just, you're willing to get your hands dirty?
It can't be helped in order to ascertain. There is also one more merit in change. She'll be a fine warning to others not to meddle with you any further. They can't go public if someone in the investigation has a change of heart. It'd show their corruption. All that's left from there is for me to discover the identity.
What do you... You're gonna tell us to announce our disbandment once the real culprit is...
As expected from a Nijima. So, what do you say?
Makoto.
It's a well-made plan. It even takes putting an end to our team.
I'm flattered to hear that.
Why are you willing to do all this, Akechi-kun?
Because of sickening... Yes. My contempt for such people drives my sense of justice. It isn't some grand reason like society's sake or some lofty ideal. It's simply an absurd grudge. And extremely personal.
Dude.
You know, doesn't he remind you of us? Yeah, like how some disgusting adult pissed him off.
We're similar. Maybe that's why I thought that I could. Won't you cooperate with me? Thanks. This mission can.
The Phantom Thieves will be disbanded, and everything will work out.
Mako-chan. I'm okay. I never brought it up until now, because I wanted to change my sister's heart. I was hoping I wouldn't have to resort to it, though. I've also known for quite some time that she has a palace.
Why didn't you tell us?
It was too selfish of a reason. Though I was too scared to look any further into it.
Why don't we try going there now? A lot of this will be new to me, so...
I'm sorry.
I see.
Will you tell your sister? Of course not. It's just...
You seem awfully evasive today. Is something the matter?
I just can't make time today.
Let's call it a day.
I'm sorry. Wasn't Mako... Well, I guess that can't be helped. Regardless, it all starts tomorrow. I hope this goes well.
Yeah. Likely. Hopefully. Maybe. Sure.
A palace? Not only that, then the Phantom Thieves targeted me as... And he had already experienced the metaverse by the time... That can't be. I mean, he never... Although... Akechi-kun kept quiet about the most important details, and my own If this is all true, I was out of the loop the entire time. So you became convinced of another's existence through the two... And if you were apprehended while falsely accused of those crimes, that's why you target... That does make sense, more or less. If you simply wanted to evade capture, triggering my change of heart wouldn't guarantee anything. Your actions as Phantom Thieves would still be met with hostility. No. If this villain does exist and is setting up your group, I would be targeted next. Did Makoto come up with that speculation? Hey! You need to keep your focus. It seems you're completely worn out, but the look on your face isn't one of defeat. Why is that? I'm amazed. It seems you can still talk. When you were arrested, a man at the scene told you that you were sold out, correct? Those words normally hint at the existence. However, if your story till now is true, one reason... It's frustrating to admit, but at a certain point... No. Someone set up only to bear responsibility. Someone intended your arrest, and the minimal staff directly involved were in their pocket. And if that's the case, true integrity would side with you.
All right.
No. I don't believe your story. There's something I need to confirm. Was a change of what happened in the time between. Tell me every.
What's this favor you need? It's late already. We'll be going to Nijima's palace. Things like her work ethic and relationships. Those would help us come up with countermeasures in case we hit a roadblock.
I can look up more and stuff like her repertoire of underwear.
A girl shouldn't say things. You tell her too.
Pantsu.
Well, like her history with...
You're Phantom Thief! Also, I may be overthinking. Ow!
Same as always.
Let me finish! So this is the courthouse. You can tell it's a revolting building just by looking at it. Let's hurry up and get started. Akechi, what did you find out?
I rarely get to see Sae-san directly, but I figured out her course of action. On the 20th, an investigation will likely be done at Shujin Academy, as well as the Sakura residence.
For real?
Then that means our time limit is November 20th.
Still, there will be quite a bit of red tape involved. I doubt it'll take place before the 20th.
We'll take your word. For now, we need to focus on infiltrating her palace.
I concur. And we should probably get going soon. After all, people like us standing around here is quite unnatural. Well then? What about my smartphone?
This is the model I wanted! You're so lucky!
I'm so sorry. Until recently, Futaba was actually well...
It's okay. Sae-san told me the gist.
Oh, right. Akechi-kun, it may be best if you exchange contact info with everyone, too. Not just me.
That's true.
Ooh! I'll send everyone's contacts to you later.
Thanks. Well then, I hope we get along. I'll do my best.
You got a good personality and good looks? Talk about cheating.
She's praising you, I believe.
Then shall we get started?
We need to figure out what Makoto Sis thinks this courthouse is, right?
I often hear her call it a place of competition in which she must always win.
A competition, huh? That sounds like Sae-san.
It'd be unbearable if we were put on trial for a reason like that. Although, a competition means it's a match of some sort. Might it be a martial arts ring?
Conditions have not been met.
Then, perhaps a state...
Conditions have not been met.
There are other competitions besides fighting and sports.
Gambling, then!
How about a racetrack for horses? Other than that, there's pachinko, but does that count as gambling?
We played cards during the school trip.
Conditions have not been met.
What else is there? It must be a casino.
Candidate found.
I definitely see Sae-san in you.
Well, it's time we head in then.
Beginning navigation.
Head right past there and keep a low profile.
That's it, huh? What's going on here?
We are looking at the courthouse, aren't we?
Seems like it.
Let's go.
Right.
Courthouse is a casino.
Everywhere else seems to be a normal cityscape.
Isn't that...
The police station, yes. I didn't know that the station and the courthouse were next to each other.
Our attire hasn't changed. That must mean we aren't considered threats or hostiles yet.
Right. Areas outside her courthouse palace must not be worthy of her attention. Wait, I always look like this. I'm special. Besides, I can't do anything in my cat form. The police station's also part of her work area, though, whenever arrests are made for her cases. I've brought her food and belongings when she was sent on loan to the police.
We got no business with the cops, right? this might be the metaverse, but I don't want to go in a station.
That reminds me. He'll need a code name too.
Code name?
Phantom Thieves can't go around using the real names, right? It ain't cool either.
Just for reference, what is everyone else's?
Skull.
Mine's Fox.
We pretty much decided on them with how we look, didn't we?
What is it, Haru? Oh, it's nothing.
Then, perhaps Karasu will be best for me. You know, like a raven.
Are your clothes all black or something?
The reverse, actually. If our codenames are to hide our identities, wouldn't that be better?
Karasu. He'd be the only Japanese-sounding one.
Why not go with Crow instead?
All right. From here on out, you're Crow.
Got it.
Now then, let's head into the courthouse. Now then.
I think this is the perfect time to save the game. So, thank you everybody for watching. This is the thrdthu, Go and Dark.
I should write something.